Being back in Des Moines after the long trip, how does it feel? How was the trip?
The tour's been awesome. The energy, excitement, enthusiasm for Iowa State athletics couldn't be higher. So it's great to get out across the state and connect with all our fans. And for us as coaches, we're so grateful for all the support we get at Jack Trice and Hilton. So for us to come out and connect with everybody's awesome. And them being here in Des Moines, the energy you can already see in this building is great. And then the energy we all have to get home and see our kids tonight is great too. So we get to get back home and sleep in our bed. So it's been a really productive trip.
Are your kids going to be here?
My kids will not be here. They're on a schedule. They got some practices and things tonight. So yeah, we'll get home hopefully in time for bedtime.
What was your favorite place to visit?
Favorite place to visit? Man, jeez. I would say, we always had a really good crowd. The Clear Lake trip was really a good one. Really a lot of energy in that building, the gym. So that was one that really stood out to me.
Campbell said that you had some funny stories. I asked him to tell a funny story. He said that you probably had some funny stories. You got to give us one.
A funny story about what?
About the tour.
Yeah, so, I would say that John Walters and I have really been able to build our rapport. And the one thing I would say for John is that he's fortunate that I'm the coach and part of the tour. So, because he doesn't have a lot of jokes, and most of them involve me being the punchline. So, I would say that I'm here as much as anything as a resource for John to make his jokes funny.
There you have it.
The other day, asked you about new guys coming in, but I also want to ask about the guys coming back. You've got Big Rob, you've got a number of people who have impacted this program in a big way. What type of steps can they take in their final year, and B, impart on the incoming freshmen and the transfers coming in?
We take a lot of pride in our program with player development. We feel like that's something we really hang our hat on. And for those guys that are coming back, for Rob entering his third year in the program, Trey's been with us now 2.5 years, and then with Hassan, Taman, and Demarion going in their second year, we've seen guys take a big jump. I mean, that was something Gabe Kelsher from his first year to his second year did. And I think we saw Rob, make progress from year 1 to year 2. We know he can do more now. So all those guys, like Hassan Ward, had a really terrific spring. Took some, made some great strides. Taman and Trey, guys, we see as leaders. Taman continued to be more vocal, and he's worked on his shooting. Rob's really been in the gym working on his skill level. Trey King, I think he'll take a big step forward. And then with Demarion, we saw flashes from him last year. So all 5 guys, we're excited about the progress they're going to make through the summer and in the next season.
I don't know if you got a chance to talk to Tyrese after the IndyCar pace car driving thing got announced, but do you have any conversations with him about that and getting to have that opportunity? I know he didn't play for you, but
yeah, no, I've known Tyrese. We stay in communication. He was back in Ames this past weekend with one of his AU teams on the girls' side of things. So think very highly of him, not only as a basketball player, but as a young man, he's terrific. So we haven't specifically talked about that honor, but it's not saying that we won't in the near future.
Can you talk a little bit about the gambling allegation, what happened, and kind of where the process is right now, what it looks like?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of information or anything that I'm in the know or knowledgeable of regarding that situation. It's just something that it's unfortunate. I know that our university has policies and procedures that they're going through, and I'm sure they're continuing to look in everything and handle things accordingly.
What do you think about it?
There's not really a whole lot that that a thought we put into it outside of the fact, like I said, it's unfortunate that that's happened and that will have an impact.